Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well today, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie Jade. I post videos on this channel twice a week and then once on my vlogging channel too. I have just done some minimalist makeup because today I'm going to be showing you guys a brand new Morphe haul with my first impressions. I don't think I've ever actually done a video which is a haul and the first impressions all in one, so I'm quite excited for this. And normally with Morphe I only actually buy their eyeshadow palette, so I'm really excited to try some new bits out. But like I said, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. If you are new here, do not forget to hit that big subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Do not forget to smash that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below, and let's just get straight on with today's video. So like I said before this video, I did put on some makeup just as like a bit of a base because I haven't bought everything to actually make a full face out of Morphe. Put on my primer, which is my Revolution Pro Featherweight Primer, and then I did my foundation, which I actually use the foundation drops from Revolution, which are absolute lifesavers, especially if you're going for more of a natural like shade and look. It's quite good coverage as well. And then for my eyebrows, I use my Luxe Gel eyebrow kind of wand, which is really good. My finger really hurts. And then for my under eyes, I used my concealer by Revolution, and then I put my Huda Beauty powder over the top, which has made my eyes look quite white at the moment, but it'll be fine. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, and this is so exciting. Like, I got quite a few things and I'm really excited to show them to you all. So we'll just get rid of a piece of paper. So I'm just going to start off and just show you a couple of things I bought, and then at the end we're going to do the first impressions and I'm going to like try them on and see what I think of them. So the first thing I've got is this highlight here. I haven't tried Morphe highlights before, but I've heard the best things about them. This is a high impact highlighter in the shade Stardust, and it says get lit on the back. It says a daring lit creamy zero gravity highlight for explosive prismatic effects. So I'm just going to open this up because I haven't opened any of this up. I've literally just got it, and because we're moving house, I've had this package in my car for the last week because I don't want the package like lying around my house. But then again, I don't want to I don't want to put things away until I've done the haul, because I'm the worst person buying things and saying I'm going to do a haul on it and then I put all the stuff away, so then I've got to get it all out and find it all again. So it's easy to just keep it in the box. This is what it looks like. The packaging is your classic Morphe packaging. It feels like a really nice kind of protective package too. So as I said, this is in the shade Stardust, and this is what the highlight looks like. It's genuinely so shimmery, like you can't even see it. Literally just looks white. So I'm just going to do a quick swatch because I can't resist. And that is literally stunning. You can't see it as well on the camera, but it's absolutely stunning as that. So I'm actually really excited to try this one out. The only problem with it is that I actually bought more than one highlight, so I'm going to have to decide which one to use. Or I might just use both and just do them at different sides of my face because that is stunning. So the next thing I've got is this blusher. This is called Blushing Babes Pop of Blush Trio. And this one is the Talk Flirty one. This is so pretty. I saw this on the website and I was literally immediately obsessed. I only actually have one blush at the moment, which I think is kind of crazy. But I've never really been into blushes until like the last, I'd say, month or so, and it's only Kylie Jenner that got me into them. So this is exactly the same packaging. It looks so pretty. This is the Pop of Blush Trio, and this is what it looks like inside. It is stunning. So as you can see, there is a shimmer here, then a light blush, and then kind of like more of an orangey blush on the end. These are so gorgeous. The one in the middle has got the little M imprint for Morphe, and it's so pretty. But I've just done a little swatch of that and it's actually so delicate. Like, I cannot wait to use this. Like I said, I've been really into blush lately, but with only having one makes it a little bit more difficult because then you've kind of only got one option, but it's nice to have like more options for the different looks that you want to do. So the next one I've got is this one here, which is an eyeliner. This is the Colour Pencil, and I'm just trying to find out what it's in the shade Beige. I love this on the top. It reminds me of Kylie's lip kits with the like actual design and the effect of this. I think they're so pretty. So this is supposed to be the colour that you're supposed to get. So I'm just going to open this up, and that just looks so classy and so pretty. It says Morphe, and then at the end it says Beige, which is the shade, and then like a little colour of what it's supposed to look like. So I'm just going to try to do a bit of a swatch of this. I'm not gonna lie, that is so gorgeous. So that is what it looks like. It looks so pretty, so I actually cannot wait to try this out. I wanted more like colour pencils because I only have like a dark black one at the moment, and that's pretty much it. I think I might have like a grey one or a brown one somewhere, but I don't know where they are. So I wanted some more ones and so I wanted some more of these and just some more that are like by a good brand, and just wanted to like treat myself. So there is actually a sale on at Morphe at the moment, and that's why I did this shop, because I got an email from them. So this isn't an affiliate or anything like that, I'm just letting you guys know. If you actually sign up for their emails and their like, newsletters, they send you emails every single time there's a sale. A lot of the time when Morphe has sales, they only have a limited number of items they're actually going to, you know, let people buy for that amount of money. So if you get the newsletter, you're more likely to actually know about the sale before other people, so you're more likely to actually be able to get the items you want while they're on sale. So that's just a little kind of tip. So next I've got, again, exactly the same product, but this one is in white. I'm actually quite excited for this. This is supposed to be in the shade Coconut. I don't know why this is so hard to get into though. So again, exactly the same packaging, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's just swatch it. So that one looks so white. Ignore the patchiness from the fake tan, but that looks so like pure and so pretty. So I'm just going to do a little swatch on my hand, and that is what it looks like. It is so bright, and I'm actually so excited to experiment with this one as well. It's just so bright and looks so pretty. So the next thing I've got is the second highlight I told you about, which is the highlight in stick. So this one's a bit different to the other one, because the other one's like a pressed highlight. This one's an actual stick. This is in the shade Illuminance. Yeah, Illuminance. So this is what this one looks like, and this is what it shows you on the end. So that's supposed to be what like the shade is, and that looks stunning. If you then take the lid off, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like, and that is so pretty. Oh my god, look at the fake tan line.
I didn't realise it was that bad till now.
So next I bought this brush. I bought two of these, and I'm going to show you them at the same time. This is the Morphe E18, and it looks so pretty. It looks so good for like blending in shadow and just for your eyes in general. This is what the brush looks like up close. It's got a really nice end to it, and I'm so excited to try this one out. As I said, I did buy two of these because they were on sale, I think like £2 each. I feel like for a brush you can't go wrong at £2, especially for a Morphe brush. Like, it's really not bad at all. So I've got my second one of those there, just unpackaged. And then the final thing for this haul, before I do my try on and my like first impressions, is going to be this one here. This is the Fall Into Frost palette. This is the 35F. And I am so excited to show you this one. So this is the bubble wrap, because they always come very protected. This is the gorgeous palette. I love the feeling of a brand new Morphe palette. This is so good. I literally have so many Morphe palettes at this point. I'm obsessed with Morphe palette. I love their eyeshadow formula. I think it's so good and so nice. And I'm literally completely obsessed with it. The only things that I've ever bought are literally Morphe palettes. I've never bought any blush, any mascara, any brushes, anything like that. It's literally only ever been eyeshadow. So we're going to go back to my roots with it, and we're going to go into an eyeshadow palette. I don't have this open. Oh, there we go. This is what this one looks like. Do you ever get that when you like open a palette for like one of the first times? It's got a weird smell to it. It's this. But anyway, we've got the little sheet here which is protecting it, and it tells you all the different shade names, which is so helpful. But this is what it looks like, and it is so gorgeous. There's so many shades in it. I've been into shimmers a lot lately, so this is why I chose this specific palette. It's got quite a few different shades of nude at the bottom, with this one here which I think is absolutely stunning. It's kind of like a burn colour, and then this little grey matte black at the bottom, and then the rest are just complete shimmers. So obsessed. You've got so many gorgeous shades, some lighter ones at the top here with some like nude shades. You've got some dark ones like this like khaki green colour. You've got this one here which is like a rose gold colour, this pinky one here. There's so many different gorgeous shades in here. This is a really nice gold. So I'm really excited to just try this one out in general. But I'm just going to get straight on with the actual first impressions part of this, because if not, this video is going to end up being like an hour long. So I'm going to start off with my blush and highlight, I think, because that's the next things to do. I haven't really done much kind of like contour, like face sculpture or anything like that today. I really haven't done, like I've not done any on my cheeks at all. I did a little bit on my forehead just to make it look not as big. So that's the first things that I'm going to be starting off with now. I'm just going to grab a couple of brushes for it. So as I said, I was going to do my blush first. So this is the brush that I'm going to use, and this is a Real Techniques 200 brush. I'm a massive Real Techniques fan. They're just one of my favourite companies, I can't help it. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using, and I'm not actually sure which one to try out yet. Might do the middle shade because that looks really pretty and looks kind of like more like a bit of me. I also want to appreciate the fact that these have mirrors in them, because cannot go wrong with a good palette that actually includes a mirror, because so many palettes nowadays don't include mirrors. I find that really annoying, especially when you're like traveling or just little things like that. Like when I'm doing a video now, I can look into the mirror just to see where I'm applying it, and it's so much better. So yeah, I do appreciate palettes that have mirrors. So I'm just going to apply this. Wow, this is so pigmented. Like, I was not expecting it to be that pigmented. Like, I don't feel like I put that much product on the brush, and it's so pigmented. Like, I've got so much product off there. So that's always a positive, because I prefer products that have more pigmentation in, so you use less of the product so it lasts longer, which is always a positive. But I'm a big fan of this one already. I'm going to get another brush so I can like blend it out a little bit better, because I definitely put too much on at the start. I feel like I've got so much more on my right side than I do on my left, so we're just gonna try like even it up a little bit. I think this is such a gorgeous shade. Like, it gives you a really sun-kissed glowy look, like you've been out in the sun all day, and it just looks really pretty. So next I'm going to move on to is the highlights, and again I just don't know which highlight to go for. I'm going to have to do one on one side and one on the other side of my face. I think that's the best way to go about this. So I've got two different brushes that I'm going to use for my highlights today. I've got this one here, which is the Real Techniques 206 brush, and then I've also got this one here, which I'm not going to lie, I have no idea where this is from. I bought it from, I believe, a car boot sale one day, because I thought it looked really cute. I love the colours, and I've used it ever since. So this one is a lifesaver. I love this for doing it in the corner of my eyes with highlight, which has so much highlight just like flew in the air then. And this one's really good for like if you're doing my brow bone or just like in general highlight. It's really good. So the one that I think I'm going to prefer is the powder one, because I felt that's going to be absolutely stunning. But I think this one's going to be really pretty too, so I'm just going to go for this one first, because why not? So I'm just going to go for this side, and I've never really used one of these like crayon highlights before, so I'm quite interested to see how it actually works. Like, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I really want to get more into makeup, because I really enjoy doing things with makeup, but then it's like I've just not done that much with it. I don't have that much experience with it, so I thought doing kind of like more makeup things on my channel would be really fun. And I thought it'd be really good to like have, firstly I thought it'd be really good for me to like gain more experience and learn new things, and secondly I thought it'd be really good for other people who aren't as into makeup like me, who hasn't done as much and doesn't have as much experience, so then people can kind of like learn with me, if that makes sense. I just thought it'd be fun. So I've just applied that, and now I'm just going to blend it out. It does have a really good glow. I just felt this might be for like more natural days, because it's not as easy to apply, I don't think. It's still really pretty, and it does have quite a good glow to it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it does have quite a good glow to it. So I'm just blending that out a little bit. So this one is just a reminder what this one looks like. I'm going to go in with a fan brush, because I feel like this is going to work quite well with it. So I'm just going to use my fan brush, and we're just applying it. So I'm just applying it up here above my cheekbone. Ooh. I am completely, when I say completely, I mean completely obsessed. I'm just going to apply the tiniest bits of it to my nose, because it's so pretty. I can't resist. Like, it's got like a pink, got kind of like a pink shimmer to it, not just, you know, normal colour to it. This is so pretty. I'm literally so obsessed. So it's not as easy to see with the sun, but I'm so obsessed with that highlight. I think it is absolutely stunning. I'm now going to use the tiniest bit on the top of my eyelid like before, because I felt that would be quite pretty, and just see what it looks like. Again, I felt this one's a lot easier to apply than the other one was. Like, a lot easier to apply. It's just really pretty and so delicate, and it's like so shimmery as well. Like, it's so shimmery. So next I've got this here, which is the eye crayon. You can actually use this on your lips as well, so I'm gonna have a little try, because why not? I'm not a big lip person. I never have been. I'm not sure why. I just don't really like things on my lips. I don't know, it kind of freaks me out a little bit, but we're gonna go for it anyway. Kind of like lining my lips, and then I'm just gonna blend it into my lips. It's a bit more natural. So I'm just gonna line this a little bit. So that has added a bit more colour, and I think it does kind of like make your lips look a bit bigger and sometimes a bit nicer shape, but I don't know. It's not personally normally into it, but this is actually quite pretty, and it feels really creamy as well. A lot of them aren't as nice for your lips, so I don't really like them, but this one feels a lot more creamy and a lot nicer. So I'm just going to carry on outlining my lips a little bit. So I didn't want to go too mad with it, but I have applied that and I actually really like it. It's quite creamy, it's got quite a nice texture to it. It's got a really pretty colour, it's kind of natural looking, but this one was bare for anyone that kind of like wanted reminding. This is also like an eyeliner pencil, and so is the white one, so I'm quite excited to try those. But the next thing I'm going to be doing is using this gorgeous palette here, and as this is like mainly nudes and shimmers, I'm just going to do like a couple of different nude looks with shimmers in, so we're just going to go for that. My first step though, I'm going to be using my base, which is a P. Louise base. This one is in Rumour, which is shade 2, and I'm obsessed with this one. I really, really like it. So I'm just going to apply a small amount to the back of my hand and use my little brush to kind of like play around with that a little bit. Just get it so I've got a good amount on my brush. I can't remember who actually gave me that tip. It was like through a YouTube video. I think it was Rebecca Capel, I feel like, and she said, you know, you always want to play around with it on the back of your hand first to get your brush in like a good shape and to spread it around in your hand, which I literally live by now. So I'm just going to apply this on my lids, but on like my whole of my eye, just to get a good nice base, because you want a base for your eye for when you're like applying eyeshadow and stuff, because I feel like it makes it always like blend in a lot better and kind of just make the colour pop a lot nicer as well. So I just apply it all over my lid, and then what I'll do is I'll use a beauty blender to then blend all this in. I'm just going to take the excess off the back of my hand and just apply the excess onto my eyes. So normally I would use a beauty blender to blend it all in with, but I'm just going to use my hands because I feel like it'll just be faster and easier, especially when filming, because like all my beauty blenders are like way over there. So we're just going to blend it and use my hands for now. But again, I'm just going to need a mirror because I'm completely blind. So I've got quite a few new eye brushes, as well as the ones that I bought from Morphe. I've got a few other new ones. I'm just going to open this one up now. Why am I so bad at opening these though? So this one is from Real Techniques. This is the biggest bargain ever. I have talked about this on my channel already, but this one is the Home Bargains Real Techniques brushes, which are limited edition. You can go to Home Bargains now and get them for like £1.49, something like that, for a brush. Normally these brushes are like a tenner. So I think this is an extremely good deal, and I've bought many a brush from them now. I just can't get into them. Like, look at the mess I've made of that. I literally can't get into it. Oh my god. So this is what the brushes look like. They are absolutely stunning. They're very, very glittery and very pretty, and they're such good quality. So I'll be using this along with my two Morphe brushes that I bought to create today's eye look. I say that like I've absolutely plan this out to a T when I really have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make it up as we go along, because I feel like sometimes that's the best way to do it. For my right eye, I'm just going to start off, I'm just going to use these colours to create kind of like a nude, not necessarily smoky, but more of just like a nude look. I'm going to start off with the Morphe brush that I bought, and I'm going to just use this one here, which is quite a pale one. It's kind of like a beigey colour one. It's quite pretty. Morphe eyeshadow palettes are always really pigmented, which is really, really good. So I'm quite excited to try this out. I'm just going to use that as kind of like a base and kind of just like an initial shade, and to see what happens. And then I'm just going to start building up the colour. I'm going to use a bit more of that again. These are really good brushes because they are so precise. Okay, and then I'm going to use my new Real Techniques brush. I'm using the darker brown shade over here, which is really pretty. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to just start like blending that out a bit, because I don't want this to be like a work of art, because I'm no makeup artist. I'm just having a little play. So just see how it goes. That shade, I used the tiniest, when I say tiniest, I mean the tiniest amount of product. And let's just zoom in for 1 sec. I felt we should just appreciate this for 1 second. So look at the actual pigmentation in that. As I said, I've used hardly any product at all, and this is already what it's looking like. I'm going to use this one to kind of blend it out a little bit on the corners, because this is just a clean new brush. Let's get my mirror back. But this one is absolutely stunning as this shade. Next, I'm going to get some of the darker smoky shade. I feel this might be a mistake, but I'm going to get the tiniest amount, literally the tiniest amount on my brush. I feel like smoky and dark shades are always so scary to play with. Especially when you're not a makeup artist like me, and it's terrifying. So I'm going to apply the tiniest little bit into the corner of my eye there, and just kind of like try blend that into the other shade. I'm going to get a different brush, try like blend it in a bit more with. So I'm using a cleaner brush here. I say clean, it's probably not clean at all. Just kind of blend that out a bit, just to add a bit more, kind of make it a little bit darker. And now I'm just going to play with a few shimmers, because why not play with some shimmers? I don't want this to be the most like technical and complicated makeup look ever. I just want to play a little bit. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go in with this gold shimmer here, because I feel like this one is going to be absolutely stunning. I think I might actually cut crease a little bit there. I'm going to go for the white, because why not? So I'll just higher it up a little bit there. So that's now applied. I'm just going to blend it slightly with my finger, just kind of make the lines less kind of harsh. I ended up doing just like a full cut crease, so we're just going to go for that. I always say I'm not gonna, and then I always do, so I've kind of blended that out a bit. I just like to kind of tap it a little bit, tap it dry a bit. So I think I might actually use my finger to apply the shimmer, because I think with it being so well pigmented, I might just do it that way. I might actually use two shimmers as well to try them out. So I think I'm going to use this gold one here to start with. Look at that, one little dip of my finger there, and look at that, that's absolutely stunning. So I'm now going to apply this on my lid. Yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous. Like, you can literally see the colour in that already. Should we zoom in a little bit for this bit? Okay, so I'm just going to apply this to my lid. Oh, it's literally stunning, is this shade. Now, this is actually going to be one of my new favourite eyeshadow shades ever, I think, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I've got this dark one here, which is actually the one above the rose gold there. It's one above the rose gold, which is so pretty. So I'm just going to apply this, like starting from like 2/3 out to the end, because why not? I feel like it'd be quite interesting. I'm just going to try to blend it over so it works and kind of blends in nicer. And then just because that's actually worked quite nice, I'm going to get one more, which is like one shade darker. So I'm probably going to go for one of these two. I'm thinking maybe this one here. This one might be quite cute. So this is actually really, really pigmented and really dark. So I'm actually kind of nervous for this, but I'm just going to go for it. So I just want this to be in like the last like quarter of my lid. Literally very ambit there. So it looks really pretty, but I don't want any more, so I'm just going to wipe the rest on my hand there. It literally just, the tiniest bit just goes such a long way. Like, I can see literally how much I've still got on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a little bit of this just to tidy up my eye there, because I felt that would just make a very big difference. Okay, that was definitely more than I needed, but you know. And that'll also kind of like brighten this bit up here before we re-highlight later on. Okay, that's tidied it up a lot. That looks a lot better. And we'll just blend that out a little bit better. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and I'm actually going to apply the original eyeshade colour that we did. I just kind of like build that over there again and blend it out quite nicely. So I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush for that. And it's the nice brown. It's kind of like caramelly brown. It's so pretty. I'm just applying that above the crease. Just going to try and blend it out a bit. Again, I don't want too much product. I'm really annoyed with the lighting at the moment. I'm very, very sorry for that. So I don't want too much product, but you also kind of want to work with a bit. And I'm going to actually apply some to my other eye, because I want to start working with that one as well. Okay, so that's what we're going to go for. This one's actually looking kind of cute. I'm actually a big fan of this at the moment. So I'm just going to go for the tiniest bit of that like caramelly shade. And just apply it just under my eye. Just because I feel like that'll just finish the look off a little bit. I don't want it to be all the way under my eye, just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this pencil in like the waterline of my eye. I think that's what it's called anyway. And I'm actually going to kind of line that on the inside, because I feel like that might look kind of cute and it might make my eyes pop a bit more. I really want to do this with like the black one, but I don't really have the nerves to do that, because black's a very, very big colour. So I'm just going to do that. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do on camera, because I just can't see right now. It's not a very good angle that I'm filming at. I'm literally just sat on my bed in front of the mirror. So we're just going to go for it and see what happens. I just don't have enough hands. So that is now done. I'm actually a really big fan. I think it looks really, really pretty, just that colour. What I'm going to do next though is I'm going to use a different shade of shimmer on this eye to kind of make it pop a bit. I think I want to try some of the lighter colours. So I'm going to use my finger again because I don't really have any clean brushes for this. So I'm going to go for the lightest colour of them all, which is like extremely pigmented. Like you can't even see the, you literally can't even see the colour of it. So I'm just going to apply this really gently onto my lid. Oh my god, that's stunning. That's literally insane. So I'm just applying it onto my lid, trying to blend it out into the other colours. And then I'm going to blend it into a bit of a dark colour, but I don't want to go too dark because I'm actually a really big fan of that. I'm just going to get a little bit more there. It's just so creamy and it's so pretty, and it just literally just glides on. So I'm using this pink shade here, which is another shimmer. I'm just going to try blend that into the other one. So I'm getting a little bit more white shimmer. I'm just going to play with these two colours, just try
blend them out a little.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I have now got my finished look. I'm obsessed. The highlight is stunning. The actual blush is really pretty as well. And I love the eyeshadows. They're so pigmented and the glitters in them are like literally stunning. So that is pretty much it for me today. My camera has died, so I'm now filming that outro on my phone. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Do not forget to smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel for more content just like this. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.